Oh, dodged.
He's jumped down at you. He's jumped down
Yeah,
at you.
yeah. You bitch ass.
Yeah,
You got twisted up, bitch ass.
One shooting from the top bit, call the top bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He's
try and get
jumping
up.
down on me. He's here. He's here. I've got no ammo. You're so shit. Carl,
Who
he
you
stood
mean?
outside where I died. Nah, the guy. Bitch. Is he on the wall?
Everywhere. What the fuck is this game, bro?
Hello YouTube, my name is Jackson. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Welgun again. To start with, I did a video about the Welgun, and I think it was called The Problem with the Welgun. And my problem with the Welgun is that in Vanguard, practicing with it in Vanguard, leveling it all the way up to the very top, max, whatever you want to call it, then bringing it into Rebirth or Caldera, and the gun just behaves completely differently. So that was my main problem with that gun. And the reason why it felt like, well, the reason why it angered me at the time is because it felt like Call of Duty were purposely wasting my time by making me having to relearn that gun again in a second game almost. So that was my main problem. But anyway, they seem to have dealt with that now. And the Welgun just before, if you practice with the Welgun in Vanguard bot lobbies or whatever, when I say bot lobbies, I mean like a private match where you run bots and you just shoot them however you want to shoot them. So yeah, if you practice with it in there or in Vanguard, however you want to practice with it, and bring it into Caldera Rebirth, the gun behaves exactly the same. The damage range is the same. The recoil pattern's the same. The speed movement is the same. The bullet velocity is the same. Everything's the same now. So the gun is really good now. I actually really like it. And over say about a month or two, however long the gun's been going, I've been really fine-tuning this gun. So what I'm about to show you is what I believe. I mean, I'm not a pro, yeah, but I'm just like an average player. But this gun is a very good SMG. I'm going to show you the build. I fine-tuned this Welgun build, and this is the build that I'm using. I'm using the recoil booster, the Huxon barrel, the Mark skeletal aim down sight, the 40 round mag, subsonic, the GW03 iron sight, the taped grip for aiming stability and weapon swap quickness, the fleet and quick, and then the skeletal. And all these things have changed over time when I've just been like working out how the gun works. So I'll explain what has been changed over time. The recoil booster, I did have the F8 stabilizer on for the damage range, but I just kept losing gunfights, and it felt like it was the fire rate that was losing me the gunfight. So I thought, well, there's only one option for that, recoil booster. So the recoil booster just helps fire rate, but it does change the accuracy. So I had to change a couple things once I put the recoil booster on. The barrel, I did have the Gawaiian short, which is just fire rate, but it just sort of chalks your bullet velocity and damage range. This is not a good barrel. It's not a good barrel at all. So I put this shrouded on, and this helps damage range. It's controllable and accurate, but your aim down sight speed is slowed down by, feels like a lot, and the barrel feels like it's really lengthy and feels like it's far away from your body. So hip fire movements and stuff don't feel right, and sprint to fire doesn't feel right. I didn't try this barrel too much because I wasn't trying to make it a hip fire gun, but I wanted a bit of both. I wanted hip fire, I wanted accuracy, I wanted range, and I wanted speed. So really, the Huxon, this is a really good barrel. It says no headshot damage bonus. Thing is, right, it adds limb damage, and it's got less damage fall off at long range, which means that it does the same amount of damage from 5 meters as it does at 20 or 25 or 30 meters. So this barrel is really good. And if you do hit a really clean headshot, it feels like you've hit a really clean headshot anyway. It doesn't, the no headshot damage bonus doesn't feel like it's making any difference at all. So Yeah, this barrel is the best barrel in my opinion on this Welgun. The Mark 1 skeletal just adds the aim down sight speed. You could put other things on this. This isn't that important, but it kind of is. If you get the bullet velocity and aim down sight speed and everything down to a T and you've got it perfect, it's important that you keep this on. I did have the 64 round mags on it, but it just slowed my movement down, speed down a bit too much. And having them 2 round circles with the gun sticking out, it looked too much like a male member, I suppose. So I just didn't like the look of the gun. It was a weird looking gun with them 64 round mags on. The 64 round mags are good, but yeah, after a lot of, I never really tried this one, to be honest, the 30 round, because I just thought I don't want to get caught reloading it. It feels a bit too risky having the 30 round. The 64 round is decent. They're not too bad. The 48 round mags are good, but your recoil control is a bit off and your fire rate is a bit off and your aim down sight is a bit off. I really didn't want to put the 40 round mags on just because it loses damage and bullet penetration and stuff. But trust me, these 40 rounds are good. They're really good. I've got the subsonic on because I've got the recoil booster and I want the gun to be silent still. So I've got the subsonic on. The tape grip for aiming stability and for weapon swap quickness. So when you've got weapon swap quickness on one gun, for some reason swapping back to this gun still feels just as fast. So having amped and stuff where it's just a perk that swaps your gun, yeah, you can swap backwards and forwards. So this is almost like putting amped on your class setup. So that's really good. Fleet just helps weapon swap quickness again and movement speed. There is a couple of options you could use on this to make this still a good gun. Momentum and Frenzy and Gung Ho. Yeah, so yeah, Fleet, Momentum, Frenzy and Gung Ho are all decent ones. Quick on there, just for sprint speed. I did have the remove stock on, but the gun felt a bit too swingy aroundy, so I think that's the technical term. Yeah, it was too swingy aroundy, so I looked on the stocks and I thought, which one can sort of do the same thing? And this one can. Sprint to fire speed and movement speed. Look, I'm only losing my aim down sight there, but I'm not losing recoil control. There's a lot of stuff I'm not losing by having this one on. I lose one thing by having this one on, which is aim down sight. But on the negatives, there's loads of stuff I don't lose. So yeah, this Gay Wayne skeletal is a really good one. And then the optic, I did have the slate reflector on. But on SMGs, I'm not a big fan of optics on SMGs, to be honest. It makes the gun feel like it's, even though the aim down sight's like the aim down sight is a bit faster by having the iron sight on, yeah. It is a bit faster, but even though it's only a bit faster, when you do put an optic on, the gun seems to swing differently. It swings sort of up, like down and up. Whereas with the iron sight, it's more swings across. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, the very best Welgun build. And it depends also what you want to use it for. So I'm only using this purely as a secondary. So I have my automaton for long range and for medium range gunfights. But I'm using this gun, yeah, to run around with. So almost like how you would use a pistol. So you pull out this gun and you can run really fast. You can move really fast. You can do really good movement with it. But also you're not going to get caught out of pocket with this gun. So up to about 20-30 meters, any engagement that you're predicting is going to be up to about 20 to 30 meters, you can have this gun out without worrying that it's not going to do enough damage or it's not going to be accurate enough. This gun's accurate at range for an SMG. Does decent damage at range for an SMG. It's a really good SMG. So paired with the automaton, with the aiming stability, the aiming swap, swapping weapon stuff and things like that, all the things considered, this is a really good secondary for something like a Cooper Carbine or an automaton. So yeah, that I think this is about all I kind of wanted to say. I just wanted to do a bit more research with this gun, because when I was using it in Vanguard to start with, the potential just seemed brilliant. It was like, this gun is really, really good. I got a really good feeling about this gun. It feels nice. It feels snappy. Yeah, this is a really good SMG. A bit like a sort of Modern Warfare MP5-y type thing. It feels very close to your body. Like it feels like like you could just spots everyone everywhere with it. Very, very good gun. And this is what I believe is the very, very best build. Anyway, that's the video, guys. If you do enjoy it, please hit the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell for alerts on all of the content that comes into the future. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
No, just stay alive. Yeah, have that, Jax! Shit, he's on me. Yeah, he is, he must be.
You just got dazzled, my man. You just got dazzled in a stim play.
He needs to catch me. Yeah. Bitch, I haven't got to load that now though. How many fucking miles
Pussy
away from
bitch.
I knew that. I did do that, you know. You know the one that, the window that goes through. Down, bitch. Got one down.
We're jumping it.
Yeah, I'm going in.
I got one blue in it. One blue. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, wiped.
I'm coming
I
back
can
to that
jump straight
building.
into that window. That building's in. That building's in.
Yeah. We'll get in there then. But they're going to push across from prison, so we're going to have to be careful.
Yeah, let them do them, baby.
Wait, they're getting loadout, don't they? Have you got a heartbeat on, Wayne?
Yeah, that's where it's showing down there.
Oh, he's showing down there.
36.
Watch forward. 36
Right where that
meters.
red tag is.
Oh, really?
36 meters that way, yeah. He's hiding behind a wall.
How many people left, though?
Relocating the safe zone.
5 to kill. We gotta move, but we've only gotta move right though.
Where are they? Isn't the heartbeat not picking them all up?
Still there, 41 meters down there. By that truck.
Oh, it's by that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I see him. Yeah, he's running. Oh, no, he's not.
One jumped.
How's that not shot?
Prison is blue.
Yeah.
He's on that roof. I'm just going in. Get on this roof, Colin.
Yeah, I'm staying here, Wayne.
The new safe zone. Gas is closing.
2 of them on my roof. He's trying to flash me. Unless that was you.
No, it weren't me. Ah, he wouldn't let me get off the roof. They're going to jump onto me now.
All over him.
Foot patrol.
Can you see him?
Nah,
Run into me.
I'm coming down. Wait, this guy needs one shot.
I'm stuck, mate.
Oh, dude, don't tell me you're stuck in the
I
game.
literally can't do anything.
Yeah, you can go up there. Yay! Yay!
One player gas.
They're throwing cluster, so we got a good
Thinks it's
position.
gangbang.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, you can dodge it. He's right on me, yeah.
Whoa.
Where the fuck is he though? Where the fuck?
Oh, cluster. How is the cluster getting me now as well?
I'm getting shot from somebody that is just not there. Like I'm actually looking where I'm getting shot from and there's just nobody there. One on one. Yep.
Woo!